Fisherman's off race pace. Effectively, you look back over the years, 2 minutes 25. Oh, now then, that's not what we want to see. And I think bring the session to a temporary pause.
Everybody has to come to the pit lane. That's the sort of secondary hit, if you like, as he skims along the barrier. You can see the witness marks on the recticel where he's hit the wall coming out of Fisherman, and there's the second bang into the concrete. So that's a very, very broken car, and into the wall it goes again.
Grand Prix week, but you have absolutely no doubt he'll be working hard behind the scenes to make up for that. And then, already we've got a car which has gone off because...
Yeah. Now, Alan spent much of yesterday researching liveries. Who's that car? 15 it is. So Wang Yuzhi, wide coming out of Lisboa, skims the barrier, and that's that.
It is.
19 as well, towards the end of the lap. So Ashkin are pressing on. Yeah, 10 Muir. And let's have a look in the background. He's sideways, he loses it, around it goes, bang into the wall. Rear, front, spin, spin, spin. And Van Thor, with a lot of damage to the Porsche, triggers the red flag. Lost it, round it goes, it hops, it skips, and it cannons off the barrier, and bodywork flies. Lawrence Van Thor, a big sports car there, and there is one that has ground to a halt on the mountain circuit. So the yellow flags are being waved, but I've got a horrible feeling that this is going to have a red flag soon to get that off the racetrack.
Marshall's post 15.
And that's why, because someone's gone straight on and headbutted the tyres.
Oh, and a really rather heavy frontal impact for the 67 car. That's the reason why. That's Kanchar Wei.
And he's not alone, because he's got the Mercedes of Chen Chunhua involved as well. Have those two got together? So big incident for keep extending the day. Let's have a look at how it all happened here. So we're looking down. The Ginetta just goes straight on, just locked up, and that's got a lot of damage at the front. So that was how we lost the car of Kanchar Wei. 7, and that I fear, it's a Hyundai. That's number 5, isn't it? Ram McMillan, who's off up near maternity, and hopefully can get going. But I think he's in the Yoshi Yamakrashi, gets out of the car, he understeers in, too quick, can't make the corner, and bang, in he goes. So the car...
That's without a stoppage, and now in the last 10 minutes we get 2 stoppages. Car number 27, Reza Siru-Ruthin in the Triumph.
Quicker than anybody else. And there is the reason for the yellow. Off the track has gone number 28, by the look of it, which is Kiyoshi Umagaki. Not for the first time we've seen him in...
They really do raise the bar for this highlight of their racing year.
And there is drama already on an outlap. We've got a very mangled car already that heads up the escape road. That is Vincent Yip. And
on that opening lap. Right, you're looking at the 15 car. That's the red and white car. And it, unfortunately, has come to grief already. A hit on the left-hand side of the car. And so early on in this...
Slow corners here have little margin for error. And there is an error down at Lisboa. Car off the road, because there is just absolutely no room. That's Gino Trapper that causes a red flag. He's absolutely embedded in the barrier. The car's going to come back into the pit lane. This might explain how Emily Cotty got there. I think she just brushed the barrier on the inside, and that spat the car to the left, but sort of a circuit, but it's still new. This is what happened to Wang Yuzhi. Too much speed carried in, tried to make the corner, slides into the wall, takes the wing off, breaks the front suspension, and doesn't...
Pre-practice not going according to plan.
Too much speed carried in, loses the car, clatters into the concrete, and then hits the barriers again, but he's already damaged. Season gone. Let's have a look at Oscar Wirtz then. So he comes down towards Fisherman's, fights the wheel, that pushes the car wide, runs out of width, bang, he goes into the recticel, and he's broken, as you see, the left-hand side of the car. Accident with 1.5 minutes to go. That's the end of the session, and that is a huge off down at Fisherman's that has destroyed Zenrui Chi's car. You can see there's damage to the back.
13.5 minutes of the session remaining, and a bit of a kiss of the barrier there. Look at Daniel Liu on this lap, because he has just gone, oh, hang on, number 29 car has gone straight into the barrier down there, and that's Yepu.
Too fast. Simple as. Too much speed carried through the corner, couldn't hold on to it, rattles up against the wall, breaks the rear suspension, and gets the car stopped.
The only overall real improvement that we've got, and a look back at that clatter into the barrier. I didn't pick we didn't get the opportunity to do a flying lap, opportunity to see this nasty moment, the understeering straight on into the...
Thomas Behrman has come into the pit lane, as you see little battle developing on track here. So Rodriguez, he's about to get collected, is he? Yes, there's contact, and into the barrier goes, I'm sure that is Thiago Rodriguez, and yellow flag at turn 3, and yeah, Gino Trapper having a big moment. This is the incident between Rodriguez and I think Jules Roussel on the inside, and Roussel tried to commit, and Rodriguez was adamant he wasn't going to give way, and kind of neither wanted.
In this qualifying session, where you could almost imagine you were in a race situation, because as they barrel into Lisboa, 2 does not necessarily go awfully well.
It's a big hit.
Quite a clomp, wasn't it?
Yeah, and a secondary impact, but that's too much speed carried through the corner. I think that's Thomas Behrman, isn't it, having to dodge through. Session won't be 1:04, and he will now lose his best time out of this session, which was a 2:18. There you go, loses the back of the car, smacks into the barrier. And we'll have a look at what happened to Krawczyk. He's already hit the wall, hasn't he? So he's broken, the suspension is completely broken, and he can't avoid another hit. The car, crab-like, takes him across the road, but we have a red, and this is the reason for the stoppage. Big lock-up, big understeer, hard into the wall, nose cone spat off, damaged car. Involvement from Audi, because we're not finding that in Europe, of course, now with the efforts. Whoops, van der Linde getting himself crossed up and in the wall with the efforts case of Formula 1, and the road almost blocked as Eindhoven. So let's have another look. He comes up the hill and just misses his braking point, can't get the car slowed down, understeers to the barrier. And we started with 31. How many are going to get round turn 3?
Deep breath, and Prix since the lights went out. They
Driver
go
here.
through Lisboa. Everybody using the escape road. Big damage for the number 19 car, which we see bounce back onto the circuit. That was the car that was third on the grid, and that's Wong Chuk Pan's car, and everyone else as well.
Chan Kar Ping. And those 3 red cars then end up fanning out across the road. Now, Chan Kin Sang again tries to make a move. He ends up going for the middle. There's no gap. He barges his way through. He goes up the escape road. Straight into the tyres goes number 19 of Wong Chuk Pan. And then others just go piling in behind with nowhere to go. Totally unsighted. Yu Yi Ho was one of them. And then... not going to be able to send it up the inside. In the background, look, here comes Adrian Chung. We've got them side by side for 4th place, which is all a bit sketchy going down towards Lisboa, and another one glances off the barrier there. That was Bayern Yip. More mayhem as others plough into the barriers. 39 as effectively that was Lam To, followed at number 11. That's Adrian Chung then, who comes up to have a go at 22 of Bayern Yip. Yip comes up onto the outside, outbrakes himself, goes wide. He's not quite going to make the corner. He bounces off the tyres. That's one drama, but then arriving absolutely flat out and going straight on was number 13, Campbell Fung, who in a brave man, Emanuele Olivieri, then is the race leader for 2nd place. It is Weldon on the inside. It's Nakamura Berta on the outside. Finn McLaughlin's up to 4th already. Can they all get through Lisboa? No! Weldon's gone. Nakamura Berta has gone. Both of them outbrake themselves and go wide.
For FP2, went straight into qualifying yesterday, having not done a full lap around the gear circuit here at Macau. And now he finds himself in 2nd place behind the safety car. Wow, what a journey.
There's the replay of the to see whether we get a safety car, which I rather fear is on its way. But for now, it is Olivieri ahead of McLaughlin, and a drama in the background, another one in the wall, 2 in the wall, in fact. So that's at Moorish, and we're definitely going to get the safety car now. One of those, I reckon, the nearest one to us is Thiago Rodriguez. Was that Behrman that went as well?
On the run down towards Black Sands and Fisherman's, that sets you up. And oh dear, oh dear.
That's Emily Cotti, I think, isn't it? Number 42, possibly. So, yes, it is. Who was in to see here, Finn McLaughlin. This is on board then, so he comes down to the Melco hairpin, brakes, turns in. Behind him was Sato and Jules Roussel battling, and he gets hit, doesn't he? There's a whack in the back. So McLaughlin is hit, and then he accelerates, and there's something that's possibly broken, because suddenly he's weaving from side to side, and then he ends up in the wall. Here it is from the outside. Now, how on earth does he get hit in the back? There's nobody near him. So he comes through the corner. Oh, he hits the barrier. He hits the barrier. That's where the whack comes from. So, yeah, he's hooked the right rear wheel on the Armco, and that's where the suspension is broken. That's why it won't go in a straight line. As well, fifth. He started second. He is on the outside line, but Ye fights back. Marciello is going to be down to third. He's going to be down to fourth, though. Picariello gets through as well. Up the escape road goes one, goes two. Hauser in the barriers. I said he didn't make many mistakes, and he's proved me a liar. That is Christopher Hauser. Drama at Lisboa.
There is always drama at Lisboa.
So Marciello using all of the grunt of the BMW, but he's on the wrong line. So he has to break that fraction earlier. Yeyife breaks late, and Picariello, great opportunistic move that followed him through. Now that was, I think, Mortara going up the escape road, and look, Van der Linde getting involved. That was a delayed Fantor Hazard. Bay Area GT Cup race underway. Darrell O'Young gets his nose in front, but has each out, fights back on the inside as they go through Reservoir for the first time. This is where the brave of the brave will shine through, and there's drama in the background as Brian Lay loses the bonnet on the Ginetta, but the cars accelerate down. We've got a McLaren in the wall as well, I rather fear. Well, he wants a lap. Let's have a look and see if we can piece it all together. These are the leaders then, side by side. Darrell O'Young round the outside. And then, we've got a car in the wall already. Oh, it's the KTM. And no, Brian Lai's bonnet does just lift on its own. So independently, and Kenny Chung, I think, went wide in avoidance and got into the wall. Here before Moritz, but he's having a red-hot go in fourth place.
Certainly is, yeah. A really good restart by the race leader. The Lotus getting away very well. And what's happened at the bottom of San Francisco Hill? There's been a coming together at Lisboa.
Further after this corner. Now let's try and have a look. This is the first incident. So Lei Kit Meng is given a bit of a whack by the Mercedes that just fires him off. But already, look, the yellow flag is showing further up the road because Darrell O'Young
piece together exactly what's happened. So so Darrell goes straight on, if you like, at the bottom of San Francisco Hill, which is perplexing to say the least.
It is, unless he'd run over something that damaged a tyre. But
after lap behind the safety car, you have to get the tyres back up to temperature. And oh dear, there we go, understeers into the barrier, and quite hard into the barrier there as well. And then this down at Lisboa as well. Wonder if there might have been a little bit of a touch going in to Lisboa.
Coretti comes to the outside. Roussel takes the lead. French Championship rival Coretti goes second. Olivieri drops the third. Bounce on his fourth. Drama in the background. Simon Zhang is off the road. He's taken number 17 with him as well. So there's a big shunt already. It's going to bring out the safety car as we lose Itsuki Sato. Two have gone on the run down towards Lisboa, but it is going to be Jules Roussel from Ray Coretti. More head up the escape road and into the wall. Plunges there. I'm afraid more of a toe from Roussel, goes round the outside into second place, but it's behind, look, where Simon Zhang is. Suki Sato is the innocent victim. He's absolutely harpooned as Simon Zhang pinballs his way off the barrier. So that
at Macau, which is something very, very special for a single-seater driver. Oh, it goes wrong! It goes wrong! Coretti!
Replay, safety car deployed, and you see here, Ryan Coretti, the back breaks away, snap of oversteer as he gets into the corner. He's offline, he's heading for the wall at this point, and he knows it. He tries to fight the car, bang, in it goes, bang, in again at the front, and from that point on, it's game over. And for Olivieri, absolute panic. Where is that car going to end up?
That was beautifully avoided, wasn't it? It's all split-second decisions, and Olivieri gets past the car. You don't know where it's going to finish. It's still moving. It's tiny turn in. He does so. Keeps it tight on the run up towards San Francisco Hill as well. My goodness. And we've got the car, the 168 car, which is rather surprising.
And he's got the GOAT Honda ahead, which he's trying to work a way past. And gets it wrong under braking, can't make the corner. Macau GT Cup is go. Fuoco makes an absolute rocket ship of a start to lead down towards Reservoir Bend. It's going to be Yeyife in second place as they come out of the corner, and a big lose for Picariello. He goes around, he clangs the Armco. Is everybody going to miss him? Yes, Porsche. It's going to be Fuoco that leads at the end of the run down to Lisboa. Good start by Marciello to go second, and for third, Engschler around the outside. Guven gets a tag, possibly from Heinrich. Guven in the wall, Engschler in the wall, Boccolacci into the back of them. Mayhem at Lisboa. Three big names are out of it.
Particularly good on the first sector of the circuit.
Now, Picariello's Porsche. There was a rub with Marciello. He tried to stay alongside and around he went, so there was a little bit of contact between the two. Sheldon van der Linde had to breathe in, but this is where it all went wrong, because look, Heinrich clips Guven, Engschler's got nowhere to go, Boccolacci's got nowhere to go. That's a typical Macau accident. It's just a chain reaction. The ground where he's gone straight on. So here he comes through Donna Maria. There's nothing behind him. Just look above the windscreen, you'll see the rear camera. So he gets to the hairpin. Oh, and it shuts off. Look, the dash completely disappears. That was a failure. So the car is parked. It is just up the road. Here's another look at it. So yeah, Mortara totally on his own. He gets to the corner, switches it.
Position on the circuit. That's the Melco hairpin, and that is why, oh dear.
That's at San Francisco. You've lost Charlie Wirtz, Kiyoshi Yamagaki, Reza Seaworth, and he's involved in all of that. The safety car is being deployed.
Macau, but there must have been a plan behind it, mustn't there? This is the bottom of San Francisco Hill.
Yeah, Wirtz got a tag from behind, and then all of a sudden there's nowhere for people to go. Some try and avoid, some are just spooked by what's going on ahead.
Tail signs straight into the wall at Lisboa.
That is Oscar Wirtz understeering into the corner too fast.
The pursuer rather than the pursued. Once again, we've had this situation before. Mary Boyett needs to keep everything absolutely neat and tidy. Was that neat and tidy for Slater? He knocked the wall. Freddie Slater.
He's taken the wing off. He's damaged the suspension. Freddie's
appointment. He did everything. He had huge pace. He led the race. And then that bash coming around the corner, the fast part of the circle.
He's not weaving, and that's giving Evan Gilter a chance. Here comes Deligny to the outside. Nailed to the outside. He's got past one. He's trying to get past his teammate. There's another one in the wall in the background, and this is going to be significant as Nail jumps Boyer for the race lead. Boyer tries to fight back, but Teo Nail goes third to first, and with another broken car, we might be having yet another interruption, and with only 2 laps to
do the race in a couple of moments. Here we go.
So look in the background, that's Al Daheri sideways, and he's clipped, which straightens him up and then knocked him into the barrier. So that's Rashid Al Daheri gone in the background. Safety car called. Teo Nail, double toe, into the lead of the race. It all got a bit leery behind, but as they cross the line this time, it will be Teo Nail in the lead, and he is going to be able to come through to win the Grand Prix because we aren't going to have enough racing laps left. The safety car is deployed at the start of the last lap, as that is Suzuki at the escape.